All right, guys, this story is truly shocking. So I'm going to break this down here. This individual, Timothy Lorico Massey, was charged in Charlotte last month for possession of a weapon of mass destruction, possession of marijuana with the intent to sell, carrying a concealed weapon, which was a gun in this case, and resisting arrest. And then he was released in less than 24 hours. But this story gets even worse because just a couple days ago in Charlotte, this same man was charged with assault with a deadly weapon with the intent to kill, possession of marijuana, possession of cocaine, both with the intent to sell. And I think he was also charged again with carrying a gun. How do we let this happen? Now, before this guy was arrested for a possession of a weapon of mass destruction, he was arrested 7 times. And it's crazy to think that there had to be something that was the last straw with this guy. You would think that it would be possession of a weapon of mass destruction. I mean, we literally went to war in Iraq to stop Saddam Hussein, and we were there almost a decade just because of that. Yet this guy gets out in 24 hours. Now, that's a little bit of tongue in cheek there, but seriously, that was the charge, possession of a weapon of mass destruction. And then after all of this, he tries to kill somebody. And we're wondering why this happens. You had poor Irina, the Ukrainian girl on the train there in North Carolina, same place as this guy who gets her throat slit. And we're wondering why people don't feel safe. There has to be some accountability for these judges that sit on the bench and they're activists and they're woke and their whole thinking is racial justice or something that somebody was a victim, so they need to give them the benefit of the doubt. Well, after 7 times, 8 times, and now the 9th time, I think this guy belongs behind bars indefinitely. And I feel terrible for our police officers. This really kills their morale. They got this guy off the street 9 times. He's probably going to get out again. They can really only do so much. They're apprehending him. They do all the work, the investigation, and then this is what happens. Nobody's going to feel safe if we keep having to live like this. I wish I had the solution, but I think the only thing we can do now is vote for governors, vote for mayors, vote for DAs that are going to prosecute. And if you are in a place like where I am in New York where you can elect your judges, make sure you do your homework and elect a judge who's actually going to fight to keep the community safe and not let these people back out onto the street. Guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe and stay tuned for more. Thanks, guys.